Welcome to Review Detective, guys. So recently I upgraded my GoPro to the Hero 9 Black, and in today's video I'll share with you my top 10 reasons why I think you should upgrade as well. First and the most obvious is the front-facing display, which is a game changer in my opinion. You can now easily vlog or frame yourself for a selfie and know that you'll always be in the shot. The front screen also shows important information such as memory space, battery percentage, and the settings used, which is super useful to have while filming. Secondly, you'll want to upgrade for the absolutely amazing HyperSmooth 3.0, which allows you to record smooth and stabilized video clips. Now, as you'll see from the next videos, HyperSmooth 3.0 has 4 settings. So when HyperSmooth is turned off and you're shooting in wide angle mode, there'll be no crop factor applied to your footage. But as you can see, the video can be a little bit shaky when walking about, so you have to do that stabilization in post-processing when editing your video. Now when HyperSmooth is turned on and you're still shooting in wide angle mode, there's going to be a 10% crop factor applied to your video, which I don't think is too noticeable, but you can definitely see that the footage is a lot more stable, so that's a big plus. Now you can also turn HyperSmooth to high stabilization, which obviously stabilizes your footage a little bit more and still only applies a 10% crop factor on your video. But in my opinion, there's a slight drop in video resolution, which maybe you can notice in this clip. And finally, there's the HyperSmooth Boost option, which is the maximum amount of video stabilization you can get out of the GoPro Hero 9 Black. But as you can see, there's a considerable crop factor on your video, as well as a noticeable drop in video quality. So for that reason, I rarely use HyperSmooth Boost, and I tend to go for the other options. Now moving on, another reason why I enjoyed my upgrade to the Hero 9 Black was the folding anchor points. It's easy to fold up when you need to attach your GoPro to a mounting point, and when you're done, it magnetically folds back in place for a nice slick design. The bigger battery size is also another great reason to upgrade. It holds about 30% more than the Hero 8 Black, so you can only imagine how much more battery life you get out of this compared to older GoPro generations. I do, however, want to point out that when both the front and back displays are powered on, the battery life seems rather short, but the front display can be deactivated, which does improve battery life slightly. Now, another big plus of upgrading to the Hero 9 Black is the 23.6 megapixel sensor, which means that you can now record up to 5K resolution videos and take 20 megapixel raw pictures. As you see here, when recording in 5K resolution, the video quality is impressive. You'll get tons of details in your shots, especially in bright sunny conditions. Pictures are not bad either, definitely better than on previous GoPro generations, but it obviously won't compete with a premium DSLR or mirrorless camera. Moving on, another great feature you'll want to upgrade for is the hindsight option, which allows you to capture video from 15 or 30 seconds before you press record. So even if your GoPro is not recording, as long as it's powered on and pointing in the right direction, you can press record and it'll capture the action that just passed. This feature for me is like an added safety net, making sure I never miss the shot that I want to take. Now, if that's not impressive enough for you, the in-camera horizontal stabilization is sure to blow you away. This feature will help you keep your recorded clips leveled, even if you tilt your hand left or right, giving you additional peace of mind when it comes to getting that perfectly smooth shot. Talking about perfect shots, the super slow motion feature is just as impressive as always. You can record 1080p resolution videos in 240 frames per second, which creates a nice super slow motion effect, as you can see here. You can also record in 2.7K resolution at up to 120 frames per second, but the slow motion effect is not as impressive. And if you need more resolution, you can record in 4K at 60 frames per second, which is the least impressive when it comes to slowing things down. Lastly, the time warp feature is definitely worth upgrading for, as it gives you that added flexibility when it comes to taking creative shots straight out of camera. As a matter of fact, as you can see here, you can now accelerate time and compress a long event into a shorter clip without post-processing. You can use this effect while walking, which creates an original shot without any post-processing, or you can even use it while driving, which can bring some variety and originality to your videos. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed and agreed with these top 10 reasons to upgrade to the GoPro Hero 9 Black if you have an older generation. Now, as always, leave a thumbs up, it greatly supports the channel, subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, thank you for watching, and Review Detective out.